Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on today's video. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Brittany and I am in my mid-30s. I am married with a young son named Mason and we are on our journey to be debt-free. We do believe that you need to enjoy your life as you pay off your debt, but stay fiscally responsible and have your goals, in mind and continue to strive towards those goals. So I know that maybe our journey might take a little bit longer than somebody else's and look very different than somebody else's, and that's okay. So I hope you guys are interested in today's video. We are actually going to go through my cash binders and take out some things. So I'm trying to reroute my focus. We have a healthy savings account and we are a month ahead on our bills. So I think what we're going to do is stop putting money into sinking funds like our vet and our health deductible and car maintenance, because ultimately if we need to dip into that savings account, we have that there. I would rather that extra money go towards either what we need right now or debt payments. So I hope that makes sense. So we're actually going to redo our binders a little bit, reorganize them, and streamline those processes and take that money out. If there is money in some of these envelopes that we're no longer stuffing, that money will more than likely go into the bank account to support that savings account that we have, and then we won't stuff anything in those envelopes going forward. So hope that makes sense. I hope you guys are interested in seeing this video. If you missed the last video, we just did our Friday budget and paycheck cash stuffing. So we just did that one, and then upcoming this week will be basically how we ended the month of March and what we look like going into May as far as what kind of debt we have, and we're going to make some debt payments and I'll show you guys some screenshots of that. So hopefully you guys are interested to see that as well. So let's go ahead and jump into our binders here and get going. So I have two black spine binders here. I consider these, more of like my family and I's personal spending, and then we have two rose gold binders that are for other people and services, and then our iridescent binder here is for our long-term savings. So I'm sorry about the glare. I will try and pay attention to that in the screen and try and not blind you guys. So let's jump in here and look at this first binder here. So this first binder has gas, which obviously we will need to continue to keep. And then we will keep nails. So I do get my nails done every 3 weeks. That's just like the one thing I do for myself. I get my hair done maybe once every 6 months, but other than that, the nails is the only thing I actually buy for myself. If you guys knew me before my son, I have a ton of makeup. I used to have probably over 100 eyeshadow palettes. It was ridiculous. I know I had over 100 eyeshadow palettes. So I really streamed that down, and I have a nice collection of my Urban Decay, Natasha Denona, and Pat McGrath's, but I don't buy eyeshadow anymore. It's just, so nails, like I said, is really the only thing that I do for myself. So that is that. Hair we are going to keep because, again, like I said, I get my hair done every 6 months, but my husband goes every 2-3 weeks, and then my son is about every other month. So we will continue to keep that. All right, beauty we are going to go ahead and remove. Like I said, I don't really need any of that stuff. If I really need some skincare or something like that, I'll work it into some kind of miscellaneous budget, but otherwise we don't need anything beauty related right now. So let's see what we have in here. In beauty, we had 10, 20, 30, and 35. So let's go ahead and record these numbers because we'll have to decide how we want to take care of these or what we want to do with it. So, wow, if I could spell correctly, goodness. Beaut. Perfect. And what do we say, 35? All right, so 35 in beauty. We'll leave that right there. Clothing, we are going to hold on to that for now because my son will need clothing as we go through the seasons. And like I said, my husband and I are on a weight loss journey, so we will probably need some coming up. But I'm sorry, these actually don't have anything to do with the actual envelope they're in. I need to cut plain white ones, but these are the ones I had on hand. So I just like to have a white backdrop so you guys can see these labels. So please ignore the trackers that are in here. Health we are keeping. We do have prescriptions that we need to get and do that kind of thing. So we are going to keep health for our monthly expenses for that. And then date night, we actually are going to keep. We may not going forward, but my husband is a huge Super Mario fan, and they have the movie coming out next week. So I think my husband and I are going to go see that. We have not been on a date night since our anniversary in October last year. So I think we're long overdue for a date night. So we're going to leave that in here. But what I might do is go ahead and reorganize this so then it matches the order of my Excel. So when we're cache stuffing in videos, we are not jumping all over the place. Okay, so date night was first on that list, and then we have nails, and then we have health. There we go. Health, clothing, hair, okay, that might be, oh, I don't have a gas section here on this page. Yeah, because I put gas in my other section. Okay, actually, we're going to go ahead and take this out so we're not confusing. I do put gas in my wallet, so I will actually pull this out and give that, or put that in my wallet or give it to my husband and see if he needs gas for this week. All right, so we're going to say that is it for now in this binder. All right, next black binder we have here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Mason's birthday, we are definitely keeping this. This is one of those things that I definitely stuff every 2 weeks for his birthday in September. And then we have vacation. We are actually going to pull this out. We are not saving for a vacation right now. We went to Disney in December last year, so we're kind of, I'll say vacationed out, but if we end up taking one, it might be something local or close by, and we'll just save it, a few weeks prior to when we plan on going and not spend a whole lot doing it. So I think we're going to go ahead and pull that out, unless my husband tells me, hey, we need to go on a vacation. All right, so vacation, I will write over here. We had $20. Okay. All right, Christmas, we are definitely keeping. Of course, we have our goals for that. All right, medical deductible, we're going to go ahead and remove that one. There's no money in there right now. Ideally, I'd love to have our medical deductible saved in its entirety at the beginning of the year, but that's just not going to be feasible right now, and I'd rather focus on other goals, so we're going to pull that one out too. Okay, so I think that's actually all we're going to put in this one here. So Mason's birthday, Christmas, and that's it. All right, that's thinning out. That's good. All right, let's jump into our next few binders here. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Yeah. All right, so like I said, these two binders are for other people and services. So this one is for other people. So we are going to keep birthday, and we are going to keep gifts. I am going to swap this order though. All right. We're going to save for gifts just in case we don't have anything coming up that I know of. And then we are going to keep cake funds because I will have cakes to do for those birthdays. Cake funds is to help me afford making cakes so the cost doesn't come out of my grocery budget. This is cakes for my family. Very rarely do I do them for like orders nowadays. I don't know. I kind of got burnt out on that, unfortunately, but okay, so we'll leave that for now. So this is for the binder for everybody else. And then this is typically the services binder. So, all right, childcare, we are definitely keeping. Amazon Prime, where did I move that? Oh, yep, Amazon Prime, definitely keeping. All right, so we are definitely going to reorganize these too. All right, so let's take all these out. So we're going to do Amazon Prime first, and then we're going to do childcare. So we definitely are going to keep that. Car maintenance, we are going to go ahead and take this one out. And I'm going to set these over here so maybe that stays down. Okay, car maintenance we're going to go ahead and take out. We do have a little over $400 in our high yield already for car maintenance. We're just going to add this to it. And then we'll just stick with that for now. I think our goal was $1,000. So if we have random money, maybe we'll put it towards that, but I'd rather just focus on our other goals. All right, so we had 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So we have 270 going into car maintenance. So we will set that aside here and go ahead and get that deposited. All right, and then what's next? We are going to do, what was this last one we put down? Childcare. All right, so next on my list is home maintenance. We are going to do that. We just went over the weekend to get some things for the house. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, what did we end up buying? We got some paint and, oh my goodness. Oh, I found a rug. I found a rug that I really liked. So we bought that. And we do get a discount at Lowe's. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to put $200 back in the bank for replacing what we spent because we had the card. I forgot my cash at home. Okay, so home maintenance, we'll leave the rest of this in there. So that's $21 in home maintenance. We will continue to put money in there for that. All right, yard maintenance, is that next? I took yard maintenance out, but I'm pretty sure my husband's going to want us to continue to do yard maintenance. I'm just going to go ahead and put it back in here just in case. I'll take it out if we don't need it. And then what's next? Oh, how did I skip dog grooming? I think dog grooming was supposed to go next. All right, so we are saving for dog grooming. That is something we get done every other month. We have toy poodles, so their hair gets long and curly and it can get matted pretty easily. So to me, it's important to get that done. Okay, so last one in here is vet. We are going to go ahead and stop contributing to vet as well for now. If we have a vet emergency, it will just come out of the savings account that we have going at the moment. But we will go ahead and put this money in there to help buffer or help bring up the balance in that account. All right, so we said, vet. We're going to put $200 into that account. All right, so we have several high yield savings accounts. Well, we have one for my son, but I moved that balance into a CD. And then we have a car maintenance fund and just a regular high yield savings account. And then I feel like I had one more. No, actually, I think it's just my credit card with them. So I always remember I have 4 accounts to look at when I log in. So again, car maintenance money will go into that account, and then the rest of this will go into the actual high yield savings account that I have in there. So any other emergencies like that will come out of that account. All right, so hopefully that was not confusing. I'm sure it was. I'm not very good at explaining things. All right, so let's go ahead and organize this. We'll have to count this here in a second. I think we got everything we needed. I'm going to check that one last binder there and make sure that we got everything reorganized. Okay, there's that. All right, so these are the ones we're going to set out. So we are no longer doing a vet, car maintenance, our medical deductible, a vacation, or beauty. So, but we are fine if we have an emergency of any sort in any of those categories. We do have a healthy savings account to support that at that time, and then maybe we'll redirect when we're saving. Maybe we'll need to redirect our focus a little bit, but overall I think we'll be okay. So this last binder here is Mason's savings account, which we're going to keep. Retirement we're going to keep for now, and then bills, debt payments, and side hustle, we'll keep all that there for now. All right, so that is that last binder there. Okay, so that is done. Let's go ahead and count the cash and see how much we're going to be putting back into the bank. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 51, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, and then 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right, so we have $725 that we are going to put into the bank account, which is awesome. So let's see, 270 of that will go towards our car maintenance car maintenance account, and then the vet, the vacation, and the beauty will all go into the regular. Why do I get so confused trying to explain it? Our regular high yield savings account. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that and kind of hearing about how we are redirecting our goals. If you guys have any advice, let me know. Oh, I think I didn't add a new envelope here. I have this pretty one here, but I don't know if it's gonna, I feel like it's such a tight fit for money, if you can see that. So I might end up using a different envelope, but I wanted one that kind of looked different than the rest of them, but I may just do one of these regular ones and just make a new label. But I am going to work on a savings challenge. So ideally, we want to continue to save and continue to build that high yield savings account. I don't ever want to stop saving money. So I think what we're going to do is we have an automatic draft that goes into our regular savings account at our regular bank twice a month. That's fine. But for our high yield savings account, I would like to continue to put money into that account on a monthly basis. So what I'm going to do is do a savings challenge. That way it's not a certain amount. We can kind of go at our own pace, and we're just going to continue to save. There's not really a goal. We're just going to, once we get through one savings challenge, we'll move on to the next one. So I think what we're going to do is I bought this book on Amazon. So I'm not quite sure if a certain like Etsy or YouTube person actually does this and puts it on Amazon, but it's called The Ultimate Book of Savings Challenges, and it has quite a bit of savings challenges in here. So like, let's save $100 in 30 days. So this is good for low income. If you guys struggle for some of these like higher numbers, there's $500 in 30 days, and then there's 1,000 in 12 weeks, 2,500 in a year, 2,500 in 6 weeks, and then there's like 10,000 in 52 weeks. So there's a lot of cool ones in here, and 15,000 in 6 months. So it's a lot of challenges in here. So super excited. So I think we're gonna start at the very beginning. You guys, I don't know if you know this about me, but I am one of those people that has to start at the beginning of my book. Especially or like when it comes to coloring books or anything like that, I can't jump pages and like tear pages out. I have to go page by page, and my mom used to always laugh at me about it. But you know, even if I want to do this one first, I'm not going to do this one first. I'm going to do all of these to get to this one, if that makes sense. So I'm one of those weird ones like that. So we're probably going to start here. This is let's save $100 in 30 days. Maybe we can save it sooner than that, which is fine. But I may just go row by row. It looks like the values are different, so that's awesome. Keeps things a little bit interesting, and we'll color them as we go. And as we get these completed, we'll deposit the money. So hope you guys are interested to see us work on that as well. If you guys are interested in this book, I'll have it linked down below. Like I said, I did buy it off of Amazon. So yeah, guys, I hope you are just as excited as I am. The next video again should be our March wrap up and our goals and what we're doing going into April. So I hope you guys had a great March, a great first quarter, and I'd love to hear how you guys wrapped up your first quarter. If you're on track for your goals so far this year, I'd love to know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.